When I first started the Essay Edge course, the idea behind it was very simple. As the famous German philosopher Thomas Mann says, order and simplification are the first steps towards mastery. And if you have seen the UPSC notification, in the essay section, even UPSC itself mentions to arrange their ideas in an orderly fashion. So that means UPSC also, among other things, is demanding order. Now, order and simplification forms the first pillar of SAH, where I teach my students to simplify the topic and express themselves to the best of their capacity, and also to arrange their ideas in an orderly fashion which gives a sense of conciseness as well as coherence. And this simple trick has made a lot of aspirants into officers.
Student of SAH course 2024 conducted by Farist Rahman sir. The skill enhancement classes by sir helped me discover different approaches of writing an essay with a proper structure and a proper framework. I also got rid of the pestle approach, which was necessary to bring a proper flow in my essay. Also, the expertise enhancement classes helped me express myself in a more effective and concise manner, which is the demand of the UPSC essay paper. And apart from that, the notes and the persuasive phrases or the different examples given by sir certainly helped me in creatively putting my thoughts across and conveying my thoughts in the essay. Sir focuses on sincerity and hard work a lot, and his gentle reminders certainly helped me in practicing my essays well, and that has reflected in my improved essay score as well. So I'm very grateful to Faris sir and the SH course.
Essay Edge is one of a course that is a perfect combination of classes and tests. Let me just tell you the process. We start with something known as baseline test, and this test is to test the current proficiency of the student. If they are writing an essay today, the baseline test gives me an idea where they stand, what are their strengths, what are their weaknesses, because all the students are at different capacities when it comes to essay writing. And this baseline test gives me a insight into their strengths and weaknesses so that I can work with them accordingly. And taking the insights from the baseline test, we start with the classes. Now, when I tell classes, these are not just any classes. These are more like a workshop. What we do is we take exercises, we take PYQs, we take model topics, and we write those exercises for each section of the essay, and that gives them a good hold in improving their essay skills. So classes coupled with in-class exercises forms the second pillar of Essay Edge, which is highly beneficial for students to hone their essay writing skills.
Sir have a very scientific way of approaching essay. People say that there's nothing we can teach about essay in a streamlined way. Against that perception, sir's approach towards essay divides essay into different parts, and he'll help us to structure each part effectively, starting with respect to the introduction and the conclusion and the body. And throughout the exercises, sir will pick up each part of the essay. He'll help us to write it as effectively as possible. As part of classes, I still remember having a lot of class exercises where sir not only gives us the topic or tell us something, rather he'll also make us think then and there and give our answers. So sir classes are also known for being very interactive, and essay being a paper where you have to put forward your thoughts personalized way and unique way. And I think that approach of very interactive classes is something that helped me. With respect to bringing different dimensions then and there in the class for the different topics that sir was explaining in the class. So once the introduction is done, sir will help us to write the core argument, which is like heart and soul of the essay. He'll help us to understand what exactly is the core argument, what you should write, how you should link it with the major topic and the introduction. And once structure is done, then he'll help us in coming up with the different dimensions to write in the body, dimensions, counter dimensions, unique examples. And one major thing is, along with explaining different aspects in silos, he'll also help us to interlink them in a very smooth way.
Moving on, essay writing is not just any mechanical process. It's a skill, it's an art. And like any skill or an art, the more you practice, the better you get at that. And that's where the SAH tests comes in. Paper setting process for me takes hours together, where I meticulously research to ensure diversity in the topics I ask. And after that, I give the tests where you people write and I give the feedback. Now, we'll come to the feedback in just a bit. But this year in SAH 2025, for those appearing for mains, there will be 5 full-length tests, and for the year-long batch, there will be 10 full-length tests. Not just that, this year I will be introducing something called as a trial by combat test, where you will be writing those trial by combat tests with additional restrictions, additional challenges. So just in case if there is a worst case scenario in the actual exam, you are prepared for that as well. So the tests with meticulously researched paper that is set, and along with the feedback that you get, forms the third pillar of SAH. And this is where your skills become further developed.
With respect to essay, and I've told this to Faris sir like umpteen number of times, this was a game changer for me when I started talking to Faris sir and started taking his guidance for essay. The USP of this entire SAH course, I'll tell you what that is. Essay, given that you have to write philosophical essays, it is quite abstract. No one can deny that. The entire essay exam and approach is quite abstract. What happens is the kind of advice that you get with an abstract aspect like essay is also abstract. Generally, people will say कि थोड़ा और sophisticated way में. People will say that write it in a more simpler language. The best thing that Faris sir did for me in this course was, in a seemingly abstract arena of UPSC, he was very pinpoint with his suggestions. Like, he broke it down into step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, to the extent I remember that he showed me in my paper, you guys have your answer sheets, we're going to be writing your essay, right? So he had demarcated, Diya, introduction should not exceed this point, no matter what you're writing. Similarly, I had a tendency of concluding a little abruptly. So time and again with his one-on-one feedback, he had demarcated a point in my paper. Diya, yaad rakhna, yahan se you have to start your conclusion no matter what. So this very precise, to the point, like hitting the bullseye suggestion with respect to your essay is what Faris sir will do, and that is.
Now, test is where the magic happens. This is where my unparalleled personalized mentorship comes in. So all the full-length tests will be given one-on-one feedback and evaluation by myself. For offline students in Bengaluru, we'll meet in person and we will discuss every aspect of the essay, paragraph by paragraph, and you will get a comprehensive, honest feedback. For online students, we will connect over Google Meet. We'll share the screen and we'll discuss everything seamlessly, because when you write the test and get comprehensive, effective feedback continuously, your skills develop. These skills, which help you understand your strengths and weaknesses, help you develop your own unique style of writing. So the fourth pillar of SAH, which I'm very proud to say, is the unparalleled personalized mentorship and one-on-one feedback for every full-length test.
Sir never started off telling first start writing 10 pages of content and then we can look into the style of writing. From the very first essay, for a person who's never written any other essay, sir started pointing out my strengths in those essays and how I can improve it further. And every time sir picked up one thing. He didn't give me 10 different feedbacks to work on at a single time. Sir used to pick up one thing, maybe like the flow of my essay or the content in it, conclusion. So he used to pick up one thing like that and made sure that I work on that thing alone, improve it sufficiently, and then once that was sorted, he would move to our next aspect of the essay. I think 7 or 8 people in the mentoring group. Sir ensured that with each person so closely mentored all of us, he had seen the way we write essay like over I think 1 or 2 years, and based on all those experiences, sir would tell. Sir clearly knew how we write an essay, what kind of persons we are, the style we had, and based on those individual skills, sir used to try to help us improve. And I think that is very important, that customized and personalized feedback really made me focus on what I need to improve on, what I need to work on. And I really would like to thank Faris sir with all my heart. I think Faris sir was the sole reason for me to get so much marks in essay.
At the start of this video, I spoke about order and simplification as the first step towards mastery. If I have to say the third step, that is going to be the Japanese philosophy of Kaizen, of continuous improvement. Because I strongly believe that you have to improve test by test, essay by essay. The more you write, the better you get at it. And that has resulted in a lot of improvements. I have seen my own students who used to initially write 3 pages, 4 pages, score amazing marks in UPSC Mains examination. So the fifth pillar, continuous improvement, inspired by Japanese Kaizen philosophy.
Actually, in my earlier attempt, the score in essay I got was 100 marks. There I used to write horrible essays. I don't know how to structure and everything. So after I joined the essay course by Faris sir, I understood how each part of the essay should be tackled properly, starting from introduction, core argument, body, and conclusion. After every essay, Faris sir used to tell me some inputs on which I used to work upon, and this has consistently led to improvements in every aspect, which ultimately led to my score improving from in 2022 100 to 138 in 2023, which is one of the highest marks. So I attribute mostly this for the efforts of Faris sir, which he put so that I'll get my personalized inputs. It's not like he'll be suggesting a systemized input for everyone. He'll be giving a personalized input. It also reflects your originality, and that is the actual quality of essays course by Faris sir.
And that brings us to the culmination and the final pillar, your own style of writing. It is indeed difficult, but with constant feedback, continuous improvement, what we do during our one-on-one sessions, that will sooner or later result in you developing your own style of writing, which is very important in standing out in the actual examination. The final pillar of SAH is finding your own style of writing.
I want to thank Reddy sir for his guidance in essay. It was late when I joined the course. However, his help was very prompt, and that helped me complete the modules. And his support has been very genuine and very kind, and that helped me to get greater insights with respect to my writing. And the classes are also designed in a good way so that people can selectively cover as to their requirements.
That's basically SAH. To sum it up, we start with a baseline test to test the present proficiency of the student. Next, the classes with exercises to hone your skills. This year, there will be a different approach towards classes. I believe that we have to adapt to the changing requirements of the examination, and given the fact that the essay scoring has become little difficult, so there will be a little bit of different nature of classes where I'll be introducing thematic approach to SAH. Next, the tests. 5 full-length tests for those appearing in Mains 2025 and 10 full-length tests for those taking the year-long batch till 2026. And these tests, as I have already told, will be followed by one-on-one feedback and personalized mentorship. And if you're appearing for Indian Forest Service Mains examination, the English paper, which counts for marking, I will be helping you with that as well. We will also be provided with value-added material consisting of unique anecdotes, quotes, examples, facts, etc. that will help you make your essay stand out against your competition. Also, I am planning a surprise bonus for those who will be enrolling for SAH 2025, and that will be revealed in the due course. If you are looking for a credible mentor who has produced toppers year in and year out and who can give you honest, non-sugar-coated feedback, who can help you improve your skills with respect to essay writing or in general with respect to preparation, SAH is the course for you. I'm very happy to say in 2024, we produced 20 ranks in civil service examination, including All India rank 4, and we also produced 8 ranks in Indian Forest Service examination, including All India rank 70. SAH 2025 will be launching very soon. Looking forward to helping you achieve your dreams with the best of my capabilities. I'm sharing my contact details, and if you have any queries, you can call on the following number or drop me a text on Telegram @Farees Rahman, FAREESRAHMAN. Take care and all the very best. Thank you.